Has a swingers club wanting to move to Madison found religion, or is it just skirting the law? Metro Council put a stop to the club's plans to open next to a school and church earlier this year, but the group said it wasn't going away, and now it's apparently opening a church of its own. News Channel 5's Todd Walker is in our newsroom with new details you're seeing first on 5. Todd.
Well, Rory, the group says its version of worship is just as valid as other religions, so it's opening a church that looks a lot like what the plans for the Swingers Club looked like. This building tucked away off a side street in Madison has been many things since it was built. A medical office building, completely empty. It was almost a swingers club, and now, according to filings with the Metro Codes Department, it is apparently going to become a church. So says the latest application to renovate, to make it into a church to be called the United Fellowship Center. The group that filed the permit is known as Freedom for All Incorporated. But if you look at the previous application to renovate to become a swingers club known as the Social Club, it was also filed by Freedom for All Incorporated.
I can't speak for them, but it does sound very suspicious.
If you look at the floor plans for the current and previous applications, almost nothing about the layout has changed.
I kind of suspected this. I had heard that basically the floor plan was the same, but it really is.
However, the names for the rooms are significantly more churchy. The dungeons are now the choir and handbell rooms. An office, that's now the pastor's study. There's no more bar, just a place for refreshments. So what exactly is the United Fellowship Center? A quick Google search of United Fellowship Center Nashville takes you right to the Social Club's website. From there, you're linked to a website called the Institute for Religious Freedom, where it says they have the freedom to worship as they see fit. They will meet every weekend with other open and broad-minded men, women, and couples, and say their fellowship is just as valid of a form of worship as other religions. Right now, it appears the group is not doing anything illegal.
We have to be patient and follow the process. The expectation from the community is that this be a legitimate church.
But Councilmember Karen Bennett says the city will likely be watching this much closer than any other church.
Only because it's very suspect in that even their floor plan really has not changed from their original plan for the property.
The attorney for the Social Club declined to do an interview with us, saying it was not in his client's best interest. Rory.
Todd, thanks. Last night, Councilmember Bennett introduced an ordinance specifying that sex clubs would only be able to operate in industrial areas that weren't near churches, schools, or parks. That measure still faces 2 more votes.